WXII 12 News at 8 on the Triad CW starts now.
This morning on WXII 12 News, more gun violence in the Triad. Greensboro police respond to multiple crimes over the weekend. Where those investigations stand this morning. And after more than a decade since a woman was found dead in Greensboro, we hear from the victim's family ahead of the suspect's court appearance this week. Plus, a show of support for a Triad firefighter who was badly injured in a car accident, how you can help him on the road to recovery. Good Sunday morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Saturday was beautiful. Today,
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's a little rainy. It's a little cooler. It's a lot cloudier, but it's fine.
Does it get a lot colder this week in general?
It does get a lot colder this week, yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. Here's a look outside. All kinds of bad news. We've got some live radar out here right now where we've got light showers for the most part. At some points you're seeing that we've got that indication of wintry mix-in. I'd be surprised if that's actually impacting anybody. If it is, let me know, because sometimes radar kind of overestimates those colder temperatures. I'm thinking most of this is rain and very light rain at that. We've watched that come in here over the past couple of hours. As we're looking outside, we are seeing some cold temperatures, 40 degrees in Greensboro, 43 in Winston-Salem, 39 in Reedsville, 37 in Martinsville, and now we're seeing Burlington up to 36 degrees. Looking at our 12-hour forecast, temperatures get into the low 50s this afternoon. Our rainiest time, our most consistent rain, will be between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Before and after that, though, it's just some light scattered showers, so you'll probably be able to get outside as long as you maybe bring the rain jacket with you. Low 50s in the foothills, low 40s in the mountains today. It is pretty chilly, but we've got some colder temperatures on the way. We'll talk about that coming up.
We're following breaking news out of Greensboro this morning. Police are investigating a shooting that sent several people to the hospital. Officers were called to Southside Johnny's, a nightclub on West Market Street. That was just before 3 o'clock this morning, and officers found multiple gunshot victims. Police say they were taken to the hospital for treatment, some with life-threatening injuries. No suspect information has been released. We are working to learn more, and we will keep you updated throughout the day. Happening now in Greensboro, the westbound lanes of Westgate City Boulevard at Patterson Street are closed after a crash damaged utility poles, causing a power outage in the intersection. Police have not said what caused the crash or if anyone was injured. Drivers are asked to avoid the area while repairs are being made, and we will work to keep you updated as more information becomes available here. And new this morning on WXII 12 News, police in Greensboro are looking for two men behind an armed robbery. Officers were called to the Sonic on Westgate City Boulevard after 1 o'clock this morning regarding that robbery. And according to police, two men entered the restaurant chain. They robbed the business before running away. Police did not say exactly what was stolen, but they did tell us that one of the men was armed with a handgun. No injuries were reported. The investigation is ongoing. Greensboro police investigating a shooting over the weekend that left one person dead and another seriously injured. Officers were called to the shooting on Pinecroft Road just before 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And there they found two gunshot victims seriously injured. After being taken to the hospital for treatment, police say one of the victims died from the injuries. Police did not release the victim's name, but they say a homicide investigation is now underway. And Greensboro police are investigating yet another deadly shooting. This happened just before 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon on Lynn Haven Drive. Officers found 26-year-old Caleb Maynard injured after being shot. Police say he was taken to the hospital where he later died. No suspect information has been released. The investigation is ongoing. It has been 11 years since 33-year-old Paula Nix was found dead behind a church on Randolph Avenue in Greensboro. Police arrested and charged Jack Coker Jr. in Nix's murder in 2020. According to police, he was previously convicted of attempted second-degree rape in a separate case. And now 3 years later, the victim's mother, Gail Hayes, and her family are preparing to see Coker face to face at a court appearance.
I have grieved for her for so long, and I thought it would never happen, that they would find out who murdered Paula. It's going to be the hardest day of my life, I believe.
Coker is being held on a $1 million bond at the Guilford County Jail. His court appearance is scheduled for tomorrow. Police in Winston-Salem are investigating a drive-by shooting that left one man injured on Highway 421. Authorities tell us around 1 o'clock yesterday morning, a man was driving north on the highway when someone started firing at him. Now, the victim was able to drive away, exit the highway at Jonestown Road, and dial 911. Police say the victim is in critical but stable condition. This photo here shows the car's window riddled with bullets. Investigators say 16 bullets were fired. Police say the suspect's vehicle is a dark Nissan. If you have any information, call police. Several animal rescues in the Davidson County area are helping to rehabilitate more than 40 dogs after they were discovered in a hoarding situation on Monday. Maria DeBone spoke with several of the rescues that took in the dogs.
Davidson County Animal Shelter, with the help of other rescues, removed 43 dogs from a home in Davidson County Monday.
There was urine and feces everywhere.
Sue Rogers, president of Rough Love Rescue, said her organization took in several dogs. Many, she said, have fleas, ear infections, skin issues, are pregnant, malnourished, and have parasites, and are now being treated. Rogers said, unfortunately, this happens more often than people think.
A lot of times people get in over their heads and they don't know where to go to find help, you know.
That's why Rogers encourages others to report animal abuse or animal cruelty situations.
You've got to report it. You know, if you don't, then find somebody else who can report it for you. If you feel uncomfortable because it's your neighbor, find somebody else to do it. But it's got to be reported, because that's half the battle, is people aren't telling that there's a situation brewing and it gets out of control like this.
Rough Love took in 8 dogs. Piedmont Animal Rescue took in 21. The development director there told me they all have scabies, and when they're healthy and all better, they'll be able to be adopted.
I don't know, 8 or 9 puppies.
And several other surrounding rescues also took in dogs. More information on that can be found on WXII12.com. And the Davidson County Sheriff's Office said that charges are pending for the 2 pet owners responsible. In Davidson County, Maria DeBone, WXII 12 News.
Because of inflation, many families are having a hard time getting food, including pet owners. To help with that, in Winston-Salem, Forever Friends of North Carolina provided free dog and cat food. They also passed out cedar shavings to keep them warm during the cold winter months. Volunteers at the event say they love providing help to families who may need it.
A lot of times people will either do without so that their animals are able to get food and are able to have their needs be met. So it's just another way to just help out the community altogether.
The nonprofit is based out of Forsyth County. If you missed this weekend's event, the organization will have several other events throughout the year to help people feed their pets. A restaurant in Thomasville will be hosting a fundraiser for a Silver Valley firefighter injured in a crash on Highway 109 3 weeks ago. Skippers receiving all proceeds from tomorrow's event to help firefighter Brian Reeder as he continues on his road to recovery. Lindsay Klein has more on the community effort.
It was hard. It hit home for a lot of us. It took a toll on a lot of us as a fire people, and a lot of the other EMS people. It took a toll on them as well.
Clayton Gallimore was one of the Silver Valley firefighters who responded to the deadly car crash on Highway 109 on January 6th, ultimately claiming the lives of 4 people. One of their own, firefighter Brian Reeder, was injured in that crash.
It took a toll on him too, because there for a while he didn't eat. It was hard for him to sleep. A lot of stuff after a wreck like that, it plays with your mind. It's hard.
Reeder was on his way home from picking up his son from a school dance when police say a drunk driver hit his car and another car.
During the time of the accident, we didn't realize he was in it because we was tending to the other disasters that was there begin with. And then whenever we got everything kind of situated, we realized Brian was there too.
When firefighters arrived, one car was on fire. The 3 people in that car, Brittany Carter and her 2 sons, Aiden and Lincoln Palmer, were all killed.
He was actually trying to help the Palmer family because the car engulfed in flames, but he couldn't stand up because his whole left leg was shattered. So that tells what type of firefighter he was. He's always out to help people.
The driver police say caused that crash, Robin De Janeiro, died 2 weeks later. Brian has spent the last few weeks recovering, undergoing reconstructive surgery on his left leg, and he's expected to be out of work for the next 4 to 6 months.
Brian, his left leg was shattered. He was in a lot of pain during the wreck, and luckily his son Keegan, he actually physically pulled him out from the vehicle during the wreck, which is really lucky because in my eyes he's considered a hero.
Brian has been a part of the Silver Valley Fire Department for more than a decade, and he's someone who his friends say has helped other people in times of need. Now, the community is giving back to help him.
Brian, he's been a part of this fire department for right at 15 years. He's down to earth. He'll give you a shirt off your back. So I couldn't ask to be friends with a better known person than him. He's a great guy, and his family as well.
Now, Clayton tells us that Brian will be at the fundraiser tomorrow. Skipper's Restaurant in Thomasville will be offering takeout only plates from 4:30 to 7 p.m. with all proceeds going toward Brian and his family. And you can find more information on how to help in this story on our website, WXII12.com. Still ahead this morning, a scam that can possibly put you and your family in harm's way. The warning the Better Business Bureau wants you to be aware of. Plus, tax filing season officially underway, important changes you need to know, and tips to help you before you file. And after the break, we hear from survivors and first responders 2 decades after the deadly explosion